so long it's like alchemy.
The Warriors still in preseason mode. You see Steph with the golf tan out there with Obama before the game. KD, you know he loves the hoodie, hiding them naps. Dallas had a little push in the second quarter to keep it close, but in the third, Golden State blew it open, as you would suspect. And, you know, shame on Mark Cuban for dragging the carcass of Dirk Nowitzki back for 20th season, man. It's really a shame to see him lumbering out there. Curry, the and one, should have got it. Was only 2 of 10 from behind the arc, but he gave him 29, 8, and 6. KD with his patent pull-up. Every time LeBron sees this, he trembles. He gave him 25, but there was extendo garbage time where you would see Omri Caspi, Nick Young, and you'd get a little bit of the rookie Jordan Bell. So explosive, so exciting. The breakaway, what's he gonna do? He's gonna bash it off the glass. Right? So it's a 30-point lead, and apparently Rick Carlisle was very salty about this, but I think the reaction from the Warriors was almost better than the dunk itself, and Kerr was fronting, man. Kerr was cheesing. There's a little clip of Kerr cheesing, and then right when Bell gets to the bench, he's like, hey, man, you can't do that, right? The politically correct thing to do. Yeah, man, so, you know, I thought it was funny, and, you know, I don't really care. Yeah, it's an unwritten rule. Don't do that. Don't disrespect it. He went out there, and the real point I think Kerr was driving home was like, it's a dangerous play because once you build a reputation for stunting on people like that, guys aren't going to have it. They're going to hard foul you. They're going to race down the court and try and take you out. And then, you know, your health is at risk. So there's that. And what else happened? There was a play, and I got this in my extended clips, where Dennis Smith Jr. tries to hammer on Draymond, and they get to talking shit. Draymond's like, not ever in your life. This ain't summer league, homie. So that was fun. Dennis Smith Jr., he's got a ways to go. I know there was a lot of hype, and you can see the explosion, kind of Stevie franchise with the moves, but he has, I had this analogy of, it's like giving a kid, you know, he just got his license, and you give him a Porsche. Now, if you don't know how to drive a Porsche, what's going to happen? You're going to burn the clutch out, right? And Dennis Smith Jr., man, he's going to have to tone it back. He's so fast, and he's going so quickly that there's, you know, you have to learn to use your speed. Maybe, you know, and he's much more athletic than Tony Parker, but the way he goes about things kind of reminds me of a young Tony Parker in the sense of, like, the hesitation will do a lot for you. You just need to use your speed in moments. And he's going 100 miles per hour all the time, coming off screens, a lot of big crashes at the rim. And Rick Carlisle, I don't know if he's going to make it through the year. He looks like a broken man. I know Cuban, they're finally going all in on the tank. And the comments about Dirk, I love Dirk. One of my favorite players to watch of all time. I just think, I don't know if he wanted that 20th season, if it was just that number 20 or what, but it's time to take him out behind the barn like old Yeller. You feel me? It's kind of sad to see. Dallas is a mess, and you know, Harrison Barnes is what he is. I've said this before. When we got KD, I don't know if I was more happy about getting KD or not having to pay Harrison Barnes the max, and that's just the facts, man. I'm not a big fan of Harrison Barnes' game. I think they should just play Nerlens Noel and Dennis Smith Jr. 38 minutes a night and see what they can do in a pick and roll. Golden State, obviously, end of the road trip. Who do they have coming up this week? It's going to be like Toronto, Washington, some legit playoff opponents. And I brought up Steph golfing with Obama. They had I don't look it up on the internet. It's everywhere. A picture of him with the Under Armour CEO. And, you know, it's just a little concerning that the season started, and I don't know if they're as hungry as they have been in the past. I don't know if they are. I don't know if it's possible to be. But it's like you're taking golf outings and promotions with the former president and this and that. And as long as they rev themselves up in the right amount of time. But this is really, you can see, and you saw it in the second quarter, the sloppiness. I think this team is just cruising right now. And I heard on I think it was Shelbourne on a podcast talking to a person within the organization saying that this is going to be, they're going to treat the regular season like the Spurs now, where it's not that important. So don't be surprised if this team doesn't even finish with the number 1 seed. They're not really tripping off that. That's from, again, an inside source. So I don't know about that. There was a scary moment in the fourth quarter where KD, he kind of tweaked the foot, and you saw him like check it, like, oh. And then he was all right. He hit that pull up you saw in the highlights. But again, these highlights, man, this is what was given to me on the main channel. If you guys, those of you that are complaining are like, Alchemy, man, what's up with these clips? If you really enjoyed them that much, you pay the $1 a month. There's a 10-minute extended full Alchemy clip of this game right now. Other than that, they're back tomorrow, Wednesday. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.